Well, hello, Aquarius. I'm going to wait for you all to come into the room for Aquarius. Hello, hello. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, make sure you like and subscribe. Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. Of course, what we're going to do is look at your love, your finances, your relationships with people, and advice that Spirit wants you to know. So when you come in, make sure you like and subscribe. This is going to be for Aquarius. I'm going to wait to a little bit so everyone can start streaming in the room. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with your read here, Aquarius. This is going to be for Aquarius. Let's see what's going to go down. Aquarius. Ooh, here with the King of Wands. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Tower card. I don't know why everyone is getting Tower. It's just like this weird phenomenon that's happening right now where a lot of people are, there's just so many unexpected events that's going on. And this makes sense. This makes total sense. Okay. But I believe it's a lot of good things that's happening for you as well. Okay. Here for you, Aquarius. Hey, Benita. Oh no, Virgo is coming. Virgo is coming. But if I don't get these reads out the way, then I'll, people start getting mad at me. So I think I have next Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo. So I'm going to do those. All right, so this is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see what's going to come out. Hey. I know sometimes it doesn't give notifications, so I do know that. Whoa, first card here for you is the Two of Cups. Oh my gosh, amazing. Ooh, okay. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So I will say for some of you, of course, I see two different situations here, okay? The Two of Cups talks about a relationship. It talks about, for some of you, it's a relationship. And for some of you, this talks about partnership in business, okay? This is you being very logical. I don't know, every sign I do, I always drop a card. This is you being very logical when it comes down to your business and your partnerships, okay? Anything that deals with a legal contract, please make sure you go over to the paperwork, okay? That's what I'm saying here with business. But we have a whole separate deck for your finances, but I'm going to say it with both. But for some of you, there is a connection that has been disconnected. There has been a disconnection in a connection, right? And we see it with the Queen of Swords. You're not talking to your person right now, or some of you don't have anybody. You haven't been talking to anybody for a very long time. We have the Page of Pentacles. We'll talk about who that is and what that means in a second, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and get your last card here, Aquarius, for your future. Let's hope it's a good one. Oh boy, here we have the Five of Wands. What is this all about? We saw the Tower. So if it hasn't happened yet, for some of you, it's pertaining to this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords. I just see battlement. I see rough words. I see a fight. Now, this could be with anybody. This could be with, your family members. This could be, to me, I feel like it has something to do with your relationship. I'm just going to be honest. Okay, for a lot of you, could be married or in some type of connection. And the Tower is like sudden, like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that, or you said that, or feeling abandoned in some kind of way by your person. Okay. And detaching, not communicating, not opening up. So how can a relationship really, any kind, how can any relationship thrive when there's no communication? Right? No relationship can thrive when there's like no conversation happening. So I am really seeing here that there is some mistreatment, confrontation, that type of thing. And whoever you're dealing with, if you have a person in your life right now, this is not for those who are single and not dealing with nobody. We're going to get to you. But here with the Page of Pentacles, this is really talking about the person. This is like, you can't fix this. You know, this is immature behavior. This is when you conversate. This person is very immature and petty. This is in their position. So this could be a family member. Again, we're talking about any relationship. This, whoever this could be a child. It's like you cannot get through to this page. And if you're married or in a relationship, this is like irreconcilable differences. This person isn't going to change because they're childish. And then we kind of see the future, which is this Five of Wands. It makes sense, makes total sense. Okay. I hate the fact that the Two of Cups came out because it really is more likely a love connection here. We're going to get into it. We're going to do a deep dive. We're going to get into it. But you're guarded. You're pissed. You're pissed about something with this Queen of Swords. You're pissed. Very guarded. If you're living in the same house, you're not even talking to your person. That's how bad it is. And if you're not living with your person, both of you are mirroring each other. Both of you refuse to contact each other. Both of you are kind of like, nope, they're going to say something to me because I'm not saying something to them. And the other person is like, I wish I would. And you're both in this energy of like, I'm not saying anything. Okay. Whew. We have the Lovers. This is hitting the Two of Cups. Frustration. This could be a dead end connection. And most of you probably already know it. And again, I already said this before about partnership with business. So again, this is double confirmation. If this is about a business partnership, this is what I'm saying. Queen of Swords is right next to it. Please be logical in making business decisions. Okay. We're going to get to your finances in a minute. There has been some betrayal, some hurt of it. Like I said, it could be anyone that you love, who you're close to. This is betrayal, and this has happened over and over and over again. This is not something that happened overnight. Ten of Swords, it takes how many times for the Ten of Swords to actually happen here? Okay. Some of you may know that there is someone outside of your connection. Oof, man, you are not open to nothing. Somebody is like, don't talk to me. Two of Swords is like guarded, blocked off. Don't talk to me. I don't want to say anything to you. And a lot of you, like I said before, logical decisions in business, but definitely when it comes down to a relationship, this is hitting the Queen of Swords, making logical decisions about a connection. This is you trying to be logical towards your mother. This is people who you're close to. And it's like, how can you be logical when there's so much emotion involved? The Queen of Swords is like, I refuse to cry. Really. I refuse to. I am not going to cry. We're going to figure this out. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Burke? Is it Burkaz? Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Oh yeah, y'all not open up to any agreement. Okay. Somebody's pissed. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is your person. Okay. Oh, Seven of Swords. Like this person has been lying their ass off. Some of you have lying children, lying family members. And for a lot of you, this is someone that you once used to be in love with here, with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Can you fix this? Can you change this? Like I said before, it's irreconcilable in some kind of way because the Page of Pentacles isn't really open up to any agreement. They only give you a little bit. I can only give you a little bit. I'm not going to give you that much. Don't expect anything from me. Right? The King of Wands is like, before this person woo you, you love this. You loved it before. But, this person is lying. They're sneaking around behind your back. For some of you, they're taking your money. It's that type of thing. Oh, man. Okay, it really is. Oh, look at this. Look at what came out. Look at what came out. This could be a spouse. And I see something ending here. Very petty. Hey, Tom. Okay. Very, very petty behavior. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. But I don't know. Like, were you in denial of this person's behavior before? Were you in denial of it? But things are about to change. This is a turning point. We see it. Like I said before, we saw the death card. I think for some of you, if you're not married, someone from your past is coming back in, and and there's going to be two different people. So please, and this is happening for all signs. Please don't think that I'm saying this. This is happening for so many signs. Let me tell you why. Okay, the King of Wands generally talks about someone new, a new love interest, someone that you're interested in, someone that you could possibly have passion for, right? But then you have the Five of Wands hitting it. This is the turning point. This is what it looks like. So it's fortunate for you, right? So now you're kind of conflicted about what you want to do. What do you want to do? King of Wands is like you got to take action and make it a decision about something. So for a lot of you, you're dealing with a very sneaky mofo, someone who lies a lot. Two of Swords talks about you making a decision. This is sitting in your position. We just talked about it, making a logical decision here. We literally just talked about it. Two different lovers for a lot of you. Some of you are in a connection already. Your person could be in a connection already, but there is a problem. Someone is outside this connection, and there has been a lot of abuse to me, especially seeing that queen and King of Swords. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into your money for a second before we get back to this. Huge turning point. Oh, man. Third party connection, disappointment, heartbreak, that type of thing. Who's causing this, Aquarius? So we're going to go ahead and get into your money cards and see what's going on. Gemini lied to me for nearly 3 years. Married behind my back, I'm done. Wow. You want to know how we know that that was true with what she's saying? Two of Cups is a couple. That's why I said it could be you or your person. Remember, the first position is the problem almost in a way. So whether you're in a connection or your person was in a connection, now what happened to David? His feelings are very much so involved with this person, but the anger is there. Queen of Swords is angry. Queen of Swords is angry. But the Two of Swords here with you, David, is still there's some denial about how this person was treating you when you were in the connection with this person. Here with networking, this is going to be a good time for you guys to get out. If you've been in this position, been stuck in this position of fights and things not going your way, remember, this is also in reverse. Talks about feeling very unfortunate and you felt like nothing was working because it's hitting the Five of Wands. You felt like there was always something in a way for you to get what you want. So this is going to be a good time now. Okay, we saw the death card. Things are going to be ending. It's going to be time for you guys to get out and go have fun, start networking with people and enjoying yourself. Like I said before, there is, and then at the bottom of the deck, here it is. There's your options and opportunities here. Other people, other things. Now, here, when it comes down to your money, I feel like I said before, this networking is hitting that partnership card. So for a lot of you, this may not hit everybody. So we're going to keep going with some other cards to see how it's going to hit other people. But I really do see that there is going to be some type of deal, contract work, because network is almost the exact same thing as partnership. You network and then you guys come together and then have some type of, partnership. Okay. We saw it twice. So these are the opportunities that's going to be here for you, and that's going to open up more opportunities for you, okay, in your business, especially if you have, more so a business that you want to expand. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get some more. This is going to be for Aquarius. You were dealing with someone who was very unreliable. And this is what I was just telling David. This is hitting the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. A lot of you knew that this person was unreliable and you were ignoring it. Maybe you were doing it because I don't know. I don't know why. The person obviously felt unfulfilled and now you're feeling unfulfilled. You could have been doing it because you were unfulfilled. You could have been doing it because you didn't want to have that feeling of unfulfillment. So it was okay for me to stay with them anyway. It was okay for me to ignore it. Two of Swords is kind of like ignoring it, right next to the Seven of Swords, which talks about being in denial, not looking at the truth for what it really is, because you had a sense of unfulfillment inside of you. A lot of you are not even happy with anything in life. You're not happy with your job. You're not happy with your love life. The conflict, the confliction that you're having. And this is the reason why I say with the Wheel of Fortune, the turn of events, things are going to start looking better for you. Okay. Legal. We just talked about that contracts. I see this really heavy in your reading. Okay. Ooh, money manager. You can expect a happy outcome with your money. This is hitting the Page of Pentacles. So if you've been having small money have been a little an issue for you, just expect a turn of events. And this is what I was saying with the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of things are going to turn for you anyway. And we've been seeing really good cards for you anyway, Aquarius, when it came down to your money. All of that. We've been seeing that. Like, go back and look at other videos. Like, Aquarius money has been on point. Okay, so this is almost saying the same thing. But I feel like I need to talk to those who are struggling right now. Okay. Those who are struggling, just know that it's like it says here, you can expect a happy outcome when it comes down to your finances. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. And we're not done. I've been doing long readings. We're not done. Why? Listen, go back, Aquarius, go back to the readings that I've done for you. Windfall has come out for you about 3 or 4 times. You're the only sign this is coming out for. Only sign. Especially when I do this on YouTube. You're the only sign this is coming out for. It's just consistent as hell. This is hitting what? Let me show you. What is this hitting? Your Wheel of Fortune. You cannot make any of this up. This is the reason why I love divination. Oh my God, I love it. I'm so serious. Aquarius, you guys have been through hell when it came down to your relationships. So windfall also talks about things that are unexpected. Windfall in a way of relationships. This is the turning point. This is what we were just talking about. This is going to be the turning point for you. And then you had growth that came out with it. Expect good news and money matters, a raise, a new job, promising opportunities, partnership. This is what it's saying. This is the turn of events. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the fortune here. 2 different. This one is an oracle card, and the other one is a tarot deck, saying the same thing. Okay, love it. So one thing that I want to tell you here at the bottom of the deck is teacher. What have you learned from dealing with people who are unreliable? What have you learned with the fact of not having money? You have been taught both lessons here. You have to work in order to get this, right? To get your growth and your windfall. But you also have learned lessons in relationships, because this is hitting the 5 of Wands, which talks about obstacles and conflict. You can't always be prepared, right? But you've learned a lot of lessons here. You ain't making a whole bunch of money being a teacher. Some of you, yeah, but okay. I'm not trying to be bogus towards teachers, but y'all do too much and not make that much money. So to me, if that talked about being taught a lesson in certain areas. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Thank you, 1981. Okay. Here, 4th chakra talks about self-love. And I feel like for a lot of you, the reason why self-love is coming out is because someone has, there's that indecision. This is literally hitting the 2 of Swords. It's hitting the 2 of Swords. Some of you are dealing with somebody right now who's unreliable. Y'all thought I wasn't going to catch that. Some of you are right now trying to figure out, should I stay with this person? I don't know. Should I stay? I don't know. I don't know what I should do. You're going to end up like this. We already said it. You're going to end up disappointed because there's a lot of lying here. Don't lie to yourself. Some of you are in this position. You have a lot of decisions to make when it comes down to your relationships. And again, some of you, the indecision talks about which, how you're negotiating deals and contracts. Okay, I got to put that in there as well. And if you are in a long-term committed relationship, this will make sense. The reason why some of you are a little indecisive, because you have built a family with someone, you don't know what you should do. You don't know, but there's been a lot of problems here. So you're not just going to jump up and leave. So you are definitely conflicted. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get two more, and then we're going to get the love triangle deck for Aquarius. Sixth chakra. If you need clarity, you will be getting it. Okay, this is truth and honesty. So if someone lying, you're going to find it out. That's like the Ace of Swords, and it's hitting the Seven of Swords, which talks about what? If someone is lying and hiding things from you. So if someone is hiding something from you, expect it to come out in the open because it is here. Expect for it to come out in the open. At the bottom of the deck, this is your money again. Again. Always good. So who said that? Was it Alinus, who said money looks good? You're absolutely correct because it's showing here. And for those who are that Page of Pentacles, money is going to turn in your favor. Last card for this deck here, hostility hitting the Five of Wands. You got conflict here. You cannot run away from it. For some of you, this is literally throwing blows. I don't like to say it, but it can get to that point. This is a lot of conflict. And this is anger, because we saw two cards that talked about that, which was the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. And when both of y'all are in that energy, anything can happen. So I'm asking you right now to please keep a level head. Don't get too upset. I don't know what it is that you're going to find out, and I don't know who it's going to come from. Okay, well, we saw the Tower. So we know it's going to be something that could be a little that you didn't expect. Like you can know something is going on, but you may not know to the extent of what's happening. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, abundant and prosperity again. Now, to me here with abundant and prosperity doesn't always mean finances, even though we know finances is here, but abundance is talking about your joy and your happiness. It's like, who cares? You got all this money and you're not happy. Who cares about that? So part of this is really a new opportunity for you to find a new life and a new path somewhere else, if that's what you've been wanting. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into the last part of your reading. If you want to find out about your person, I mean, usually it's two different parts I would do. I would either do those cards. Let's just do two cards for your person really quickly, and then we'll get the love triangle. This is Aquarius person of interest, please. Okay, that came out, and it's exactly what it should be. We have the Death card. So for some of you, your person is going through a lot of change if you're not living with them, if it's that type of thing. And this is going to end. It's too much conflict here. Too much immaturity. Look at what hit look at what hit it. This is hitting your person, right? Knight of Wands. We talked about inconsistent, right? And immature and selfish behavior. This could be whether you're married or not. It really doesn't matter. This is how this person is. And then as the unfulfillment. This person's action is causing a lot of unfulfillment in you because you're not getting what you want. And so what you will do is walk away. This person could have energetically already done this. Truly. They could have already done that. And then this is the ultimate. This is it. Let's get into it. Let's see why this is here. You're welcome. Yeah, it is tough energy, Tom. And when you're in different, especially when you are in different readings, you see that not everyone has a beautiful reading. Taurus has really good readings, but then you get into some readings and you know that stuff is coming because Taurus used to have the worst. Oh my God, Taurus reading was horrible at one point. And now their reading has changed. That's the season, guys. That is what a season looks like. Okay. Indestructible, an everlasting love. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is interesting. Okay. For some of you, there is a connection that feels like it is indestructible. And I don't necessarily see this. This is why this is a general reading, because I want to tell you, for some of you, I feel like if it's a marriage, it can go either way. I can never do a reading and say this is definite, because that is not a general reading. And this just slapped me in the face, because it's telling you you're going through hell. But for some people, you're not leaving. And it could be a marriage and it may not. But I don't know. I feel like with this, because this is how it was. These were the two that were sitting at the bottom of the deck. This could be a marriage that could be ending. Maybe not, maybe so. Depends on your situation, really. Surviving it all. That's rough. Even if this is saying that you're going to stay together, it's still saying that there's a whole lot of effing drama. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. And a lot of you, the reason why is because you have children. Oh my God, look at y'all know how much I love kids. Children affecting the love life. And some of you could be pregnant, but this could be the reason why it's not, truly, this is the reason why some of you are together, or the reason why it's still here, because it's children involved. So it's like, let's just make this work. Let's make it work. Let's make it work. I don't want it to affect the babies. Everyone wins eventually. So this is basically saying no matter what situation you're in, I really do feel like whether you are single, whether you're married, we saw the justice card. So I really do feel like things will end up better for you no matter what situation you're in, right? Because we really did see this. I don't know if y'all knew this. This was what was under the garden and the gate. So I knew it was children involved. Okay. But this is what you're going to get, whether you go to someone new or not. And I just can't say which situation it'll be, because it's different for everybody. General reading is never going to tell you yes or no. But I'm telling you right now, if children are involved, this could very well keep this connection together. And sometimes it can pull it apart. Some people just don't care. They just don't care. They don't care. But remember, we saw indecision. Somebody needed to make a decision about what they wanted to do. For some, they're going to leave, and some they're not. Here it says this person, this is like the Emperor card. Someone loves control, and you cannot control me. Someone who's very dominant. Okay. And we saw the King of Swords. This person doesn't open up very easily. And not only that, you're dealing with someone who's really intelligent and knows that they're smart, and you can't outsmart them. Okay. Last few that's going to come out. Oof. Some of you guys have a fated love that's coming on the way. Fated love. Fights. Oh my God, I was so sorry. Surviving it all. 1, 2. It came out with the green cards. This is the fourth deck that talked about conflict. Surviving it all. Let it be what it means for you. But this is what this is saying. Someone has part of what we were looking at before has something to do with people being in other relationships with other people, other connections, that type of thing. And this is what it's saying: sexual encounters, secret sexual encounters with other people, pretending to go to work when they're not really going to work, going out of town, pretending that it's for a work event and it's not. Last one here. Absolutely. Staying out of convenience. Don't want to leave the comfort zone. Ooh, I mean, it literally said everything that we talked about from the beginning to the end. It started off with a relationship, with a connection, the Two of Cups. It started off with that, and it ended that way. And a lot of you, if you are single and you have been waiting for this to come in, there's going to be some type of fated love for you. Really. But you got to stop this back and forth game with someone you've been dealing with who, they want to be free and you're single and they want to be free and single. You got to stop this in order to get this. Okay. This fated connection. I loved your reading. This talks about lessons. What have you learned from all of it? All of it. Your money is amazing, though. Your money is amazing. But there's definitely hard decisions here that you have to make. Okay. But this is what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for everyone being in the room. I appreciate you. I appreciate the what is it called? Super chat. I appreciate all of it. And thank you guys for the compliments. Thank you so much. But this is what I have for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, all the information is inside the description box. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you back here again soon. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. Bye, guys.